Civic.
What's up, everybody? Adam here from ProCivic.com, and I'd like to show you the Skunk2 composite cold air intake for the 9th generation Civic Si. That's 2012 or newer Civic Si with the K24. Let's open this thing up and see what's inside. Few things in the box. I'm going to lay it down so I can take the items out one at a time and show you what's in there. First thing we have are install instructions. Skunk2 is nice enough to put together a really nice install instruction, so definitely check it out. This will help you install the product. Plenty of big pictures there so you can see exactly what's what and where to move everything. Next thing up, we have a battery relocation bracket. This is needed on this particular application because the intake's so large that it actually interferes with the stock location for the battery. So Skunk2 gives you this very nice battery relocation bracket, lets you move the battery back towards the firewall of the vehicle and make plenty of room for the big intake pipe. Has this nice Craftworks logo cut out of the middle. It's heavy duty steel. You can tell they put some time and thought into this. Mounts in a whole lot of stock locations, allows you to reuse the stock tie down, and it's powder coated nice and black. Let's see. There's an intake pipe. Let me grab the other one so I can show you how they work together. Here's the first intake pipe. This connects to your throttle body on one side and the lower intake pipe on the other, kind of similar to that or that. Basically, this is one of the main parts of the intake. It's made out of this cool composite material. It's kind of like a high density plastic. Resists heat really well, a lot better than aluminum does. And it's a cool finish with nice smooth inside for extra fat airflow. You can see there it's super massive inner diameter. Lets tons of air into your K24. Got a PCV hose here, nice Skunk2 packaging. This will connect to the intake on one side and your valve cover on the other. It's an emissions thing mainly, but it's nice that they include it. There's your Maf sensor. This actually is a Maf Sensor Adapter. This allows you to run the Maf sensor in the intake, bolted on right there. There's arrows on this thing, I'm not sure if you can see that, for direction of flow, so you can't get it wrong if you look at the arrow. Maf sensor goes there in the middle, air flows there through the vanes. These vanes straighten out the airflow, so you get a correct air-fuel ratio, and the engine runs happy and everybody's good. Your throttle body coupler, one end hooks to the intake, the other end obviously hooks to the throttle body. This is crucial. If you want to hook your engine up to the intake or intake up to the engine, you'll definitely need that. Some wormy clamps, or some caterpillar clamps, butterfly clamps, cheetah clamps, whatever you want to call them. These hook everything up together, also needed for work. Little hardware pack here. This is a little bracket that attaches the intake to the vehicle. This vibration device here, vibration dampening device here, will keep excess vibrations from getting to the intake. They also include a barbed fitting for looping one of the lines, some hardware to attach this bracket, and a few zip ties. That's nice. Some wiring is also included. You have these little wiring connectors and just a bunch of excess wire here. You do need to extend some of the wires when you relocate the battery, so it's nice that they include the wiring here. I do recommend soldering, just personally. I think it makes better, more solid electrical connections. But if you want to use these connectors, they are included if you're afraid of a soldering iron for some reason. Skunk2's own filter here. They don't use somebody else's filter for their intake. They, of course, do use their own. You can see the Skunk2 logo. It's a dry flow filter. No oil on this filter, so that means no possibility of oil getting drawn through this onto the Maf sensor where it could make things unhappy and run poorly. So no oil means happy running car. And last but definitely not least, you have your Skunk2 decal. You can put this on your fridge, your face, your car, your windshield, your toolbox, your skateboard, whatever you like. It adds 6.7 horsepower to the wheels or legs or whatever you like. Anyway, that was the Skunk2 composite cold air intake for the 9th gen Civic Si with the K24. My name's Adam. This is procivic.com. You can check us out on our website. Also be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, or ask us any questions in the comments below if you have them. Thank you again for watching, and if you do have any questions, comments, or anything like that, we'd love to hear from you.